Hi everyone, Yana is here and you're watching the new Inspired by Pinterest video series. In this video, I'm going to make a card, which is based on a photo I found in Pinterest. It's a photo of hexagons which are located on a different levels. I thought I'd show this in a card using different types of adhesives and using some papers from Studio Calico. Other than that, I will be also using this textured cardstock from American Crafts, and a few dies from Spellbinders. So I've picked this brown paper from Studio Calico, which I will end up not using later. And I have several other dies from Spellbinders, which I originally wanted to use, but later decided not to. So here you can see me holding several different types of adhesives, and there are four of them, and they all have different height. So there's a regular double-sided tape and some foam adhesive squares and foam tape, which all have different heights, about to 2 millimeters in height. So they're all different. And here I'm starting to adhere my hexagons to my background using several different adhesive of those adhesives that I just showed you. I didn't really like the way it looked. I thought the card was looking too dark. So I decided to remove that brown paper from my background and just adhere the hexagons directly onto my card base. So here you can see me doing that, adhering them to my card base. And I also decided to adhere them at an angle. I thought that would give more directionality to my card, make it more fun. I also picked this strip of paper. This is a regular cardstock, premium cardstock from Dove Craft. I just had it lying on my table, and I decided to stamp my sentiment on this strip of paper. I'm using stamps from Technique Tuesday. From Ali Edwards, and I'm using Clear Snap dye archival color box ink. I believe this is Pool or yeah, this is probably the color is called Pool. My first stamping wasn't very successful. I rocked the stamp too much, so I flipped the paper over and I stamped again, and it turned a lot better. So here you can see me adhering the strip of paper to my card. Once again, I'm using the dimensional foam squares, and I'm using the highest one, so the ones that have about 2 millimeters in height. And I added two squares on the sides, and I will be also adding one in the center. I also wanted to add a little die cut ticket to my card and a little arrow, but I decided not to, so I'm sure you noticed those along the way. So here I have my strip adhered, and I will be using my scissors to cut off the excess of cardstock. And now, well, after that, I will be moving on to decorating my card. To do that, I'm using the new enamel dots from my Mind's Eye. Well, I'm sure they're not new, but they're quite new for me. I just recently got them in the mail. So I will be using several sets. Those are from the cut and paste collection, and another one is from an Alder collection. I'm not quite sure what the name of it what's the name of it is. And I'm combining several different colors. I'm using black, dark blue, and a light blue color, and I'm trying to arrange those enamel dots on my card. I wasn't sure where I wanted to place them, so you can see me playing quite a lot with the dots and rearranging them and figuring out which colors work best together and what is the best placement for these little dots. I usually like to place them like a triangle and form a triangle around my main element. So I would usually place them in groups of 3, but this time I ended up adding more groups. I think I had 5 or even more than that. And I think it looked pretty nice. I was quite happy with the way my card turned out. Finally, I used my VR Memory Keeper's Corner Chomper to round the 2 bottom corners of my card. And well, this pretty much was it. So this finishes up my card, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.